folks, welcome back to the Liverpool Complete Playthrough. Today, we have a match against Tottenham Hotspur, and after recent results for us, we find ourselves in 6th position, Spurs up in 2nd, and it's already at that point in the season where it's going to be the 27th of December, and it's already a huge game, because if we lose this game, I'm going to categorically say now, and this is a brave thing to say, that we will not be able to win the Premier League title, and this series will end without us winning a Premier League title. That said, if we beat Spurs today, we're probably the favourites. No, we're not. But if we beat Spurs today, we'll have every opportunity at getting back in contention for a spot at the top of the table. Plenty of time left in the season. But the reason I say if we don't win today, we're going to be in all sorts of bother, is that Spurs would be on to 49 points, would be 11 points behind after 21 played. And to expect more than Spurs to mess up, like United would have to mess up there. I think, who else is up there? Arsenal would have to falter a little bit. The task is getting more difficult. Now, we're getting straight into this game. First of all, let's just check the transfer Spurs made. I may well have done this before if we've played them already this season, I can't remember. But no one that notable apart from Vitolo. So, and he's not even playing today, he's got a damaged kneecap. Did they let anybody go? Bentaleb for around 16 million, so that was quite excessive. And of course, they signed Daniel Sturridge from us last season. And he's playing in a wide left position this year. 12 goals, 5 assists, 7.55. I've never seen Daniel Sturridge do this well on Football Manager. I mean, it's annoying. Hence, I sold him to begin with. Now, if you missed last episode, you won't know, but we're changing our system up a little bit. Bordo Keita is out injured at the moment, and a recent injury to Mohamed Salah means that we're going with a diamond. Now, he's back and maybe fit today, so I think putting Mane and Salah both on the bench, maybe for a dramatic change in system at some point, if things start to go wrong, it's probably going to be the wise move for us. The team's going to look like this then. Joe Hart will be in goal. We're going to have Nathaniel Klein. I mean, I've brought Klein back in. I'm not sure he's what we need. Now, I'm taking Klein out. Alexander-Arnold at right back. Van Dijk, Matip and Kolasinac at the back as well. Jordan Henderson sat just in front as a deep line playmaker on a defensive duty. Nangolan, Shan in the centre. Hopefully Shan will be the creative force and the creative outlet for this game. De Bruyne slightly further ahead as a Chocolatista. Roberto Firmino, Sergio Aguero. I might play Firmino as like a false 9. Yeah, we'll try him as a false 9. I was playing with deep line playmaker. False 9, though, with De Bruyne. Maybe in the shadow striker role. I want those three together creating stuff inside the other team's area. That's what I'm getting at. So hopefully that's what we'll get today. As we go into this game, pivotal game against Tottenham Hotspur, I think on paper we've got the better 11, but that doesn't mean all that much when they're second in the league table. So work to be done today. And a game, as mentioned before, we must win. It's at Anfield. It's a home game. We've had a couple of away ones recently. Harry Kane start up top. Lamella and Sturridge on either side. Geraldes, is that how you say that, on loan from Sporting? Looks like a decent player. Dele Alli and Moussa Dembele in the centre. Not the most defensive midfield in the world, so we might be able to get at that with Alderweireld and Dyer as well. Kevin De Bruyne may well have a bit of a field day, getting space in the midfield, but really it's about shutting down those wide players and not being too open. So we won't start the game in attacking because I don't want our forwards to push on too much. We've gone for a calm approach, as myself and I assume it's Pochettino doing a high five and a bit of a chat. Quite a long chat, it turns out, and the players come out of the tunnel. This is, I don't want to say the season rests on this game, but if we lose this game, we are in all sorts of bother. We'll be on 38, they'll be on 49. And at that point, are we going to be able to catch a team like Spurs? Especially if we're losing to them. That suggests we're not even as good as them. Oh, I've put a lot of pressure all of a sudden on this performance. I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, we'll see how we get on. It should be an interesting game regardless, as the first highlight is falling in our favour into De Bruyne. If he can find one of his mates, De Bruyne finds Aguero, and he's in on goal. Sergio Aguero. That sort of opportunity from that, like, how far out is he there? 5 yards? Got to be doing better. Lloris makes the save, I guess. And the highlight again looks like it's going to fall to us. This is what you want to see, building from the back. I love moves where it starts with defenders, works its way up through the middle, and then maybe finds its way to a striker as De Bruyne runs up with a little bit, finds Aguero on the edge of the box, bit of dribbling. Eric Dyer comes across, makes a great challenge, you've got to say. The clearance is hurried, though, and not towards Harry Kane. Kolasinac back inside to Jordan Henderson. Hopefully we'll be dictating things slightly more in this system. Nangolan now, out to Kolasinac on this left-hand side, back into the middle. A really nice spell of possession for us. Great football. Nangolan into Aguero, plays it to this left-hand side. Kolasinac again, left side, ball into the middle, finds Sergio Aguero, left-footed volley, And he celebrates in style as well. Give it a bit of that. I mean, we can all get on board. 13th goal of the season. Great play from Klasnak. It really was. Great delivery into the centre. I mean, pinpoint. Aguero plays it out to him and then finds a little bit of space in the middle. You can see as the ball's played in, they're not quite near him. Alderfield and Rose realise when it's a little bit too late that they need to be closer. And Aguero's finish is pinpoint into that bottom corner. Not a great deal of power on it, but it didn't need to be. Just needed to divert it into the goal. And it beats Hugo Lloris. After that missed chance earlier on, I was a little bit worried about Sergio, but he's pulled it out of the bag and we take a 1-0 lead. Passionately say then, I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. They look delighted, and we just need to keep this going, really. That's all it needs. We don't need to get too above our station. We just need to win the game in a confident, calm, composed manner, and everything's going to be fine. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. As Nangolan gets there and passes it forward towards Firmino, who sets forward and sets free. Sergio Aguero. Shot comes in. It might have just been going wide, but Hugo Lloris did not take the risk and palmed it behind for a corner kick to Kevin De Bruyne. Number 14 shows the signal, puts it in like he's an American football referee, and back out to the edge again. It's Jordan Henderson on it, and he's been fouled surely there by Harry Kane. That is a booking as well in my book. I mean, from behind, ref. Have you got a pack of cards? A pack of cards. He's not a magician, Ben. Kevin De Bruyne free kick, about 30 yards out. The wall's lined up. Is it going in? Do the poll. No, we're not doing a poll. Let's just see if it goes in. De Bruyne over the bar. And still 1-0. 55 minutes gone. Plenty of time left for Spurs to get back in this. We have to be aware of if they're making any changes. When Yama's come on for them in terms of formation, switch for Dembele, and Christian Eriksen has also come on. So a little bit of, one more defensive change, one more creative change for Spurs. Interesting they didn't start with Christian Eriksen. I do wonder if he was injured maybe, or a little bit tired. I mean, over this Christmas period, rotations to be expected. But the problem for me is that Christian Eriksen is, well, he's decent from a set piece and creatively very good as well. Kevin De Bruyne has 6.4 out there, not having a good game at all. Kevin Wimmer has come on for Kyle Walker in one of the more surprising changes. It suggests to me that maybe Walker got an injury. I'm not sure. Henderson nicks it off. I think that was Eriksen there. And are we going to work it from the back again? Shannon and Golan so far have looked good. De Bruyne finds Aguero. Can he play a 1-2 with Firmino? Nice hold-up play from Firmino. Gives it back to Nangolan. And Sergio Aguero, he's got away from his marker. And what a finish that is. Holy smokes. Lovely little half volley. The first finish was nice. The second, absolutely clinical. And it's Liverpool 2, Tottenham 0. Sergio Aguero gets the goal. Nangolan, just a little chip on it as well. Great first touch from Aguero to bring the ball down. And then on the half volley, in off the post, Liverpool 2, Tottenham 0. And at this point, normally in a video, I would cut, but we're straight back into the highlights. And Shan's chested it down into Firmino, and he looks for the ball over the top. And Aguero now is on a hat-trick, in on goal. Sergio Aguero finds the exact same spot. How quick was that between goals? 74th and 76th minutes. Sergio Aguero looking very good in a Liverpool shirt, looking at home all of a sudden. Firmino looking a little bit happier as well. Well, maybe this is the tonic then. Maybe little change mid-season. We've been playing with these wide players constantly. Keita, Mane and Salah have been a key point, or a key figure in this team. I've changed it to a more Spal-esque setup. If you're watching the Espalion job, you'll know what I'm talking about. And all of a sudden, we look very good. And we're back into the top 4. And that gap that I was worried about, that 11-point gap, actually now it's just a 5-point gap. It's a true 6-pointer in every sense of the word. And there we are then. Liverpool 3, Tottenham 0 at Anfield. A very convincing performance. A fantastic performance from Sergio Aguero as well. A hat-trick to his name. And not only that, the most pleasing thing for me is that we've dominated the game for the first time in a while. We've shot Spurs down. West Brom did us a favour and beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. That's pulled them a little bit into it as well. Arsenal beat Chelsea. They obviously took points off each other. And or Arsenal took points off Chelsea, I should say. That helps us rise up the table. And you know, there's just been some unnecessary draws now when you look at it. I mean, we've got a defeat more than Spurs and United. But do you know what? I feel now a lot happier about this than I would have done before. The big question, though, is can our boys beat Manchester City? Now, we have a Newcastle game coming up. We will probably feature that. Now, do you know what? I might. I think we'll play it, I think. But I'm not that bothered about it. I know this is a complete playthrough, but I'm just debating whether we feature the Newcastle game or we sort of go through the transfer window post Newcastle game and then fly through towards the City match. I think that might be the way to go. because I think sometimes the 2-match episodes with the January transfer can go on a little bit, and I don't want to just do Newcastle on its own. I also don't really want to do it today, so I think that's what we'll do then. So what I'll do is I'll play Newcastle off camera just to get it out of the way. FA Cup 3rd round, win it or lose it, not too fast, and then we'll come back straight after that game. I'll show you what happened in it, and then we'll get to the Manchester City game, and obviously there'll be some transfer stuff in that as well, as it's sort of the first half of the transfer window. So if you're looking forward to it, do leave a like. If you enjoyed this video, do leave a like, and if you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel then. We love with care. If we get to until next time, tomorrow is the 4th of September. Apparently I'm doing this now. Stop it, Ben, stop it. They've got calendars, for goodness sake.